Welcome to GeorgeWay mathTV.
Alright, so I know that when I'm finding least common denominators, all I care about is the denominators, right? So I'm going to have to just pull out the denominators. So here, the denominator is what? 5x minus 20. So I'm going to need that. Here, the denominator is 2x minus 8. That's all I want. So I'm not solving for anything. I'm just finding least common denominator. So in this case, right, when it comes to like rational expressions, I mean like these, with this, I'm gonna have to factor any of the denominators that I can factor. So like this, I should be able to factor that, right? But factor to what? The biggest number that can divide into 5 and 20 is a 5. And then what times 5 will give me 5x? It's x. Or sometimes you can also do 5x divided by 5. You can do on the side. Like 5x divided by 5, the 5's will cancel. So you have x left. So that's another way I can do it. So I have my x right here. And then minus 20 divided by 5 is a 4. And then I can also factor that, right? So the number that can go into 2 and 8 is a 2. 2x divided by 2. The 2's will cancel. So I'm going to have x left. And then minus 8 divided by 2 is a 4. Okay? So I always got to make sure I factor like I've done right here. Okay? And then I check these, or I check for like terms. So like in this case, these two, they are the same. So that means part of the LCD, I'm going to have to keep one of these. I can't keep two. I can keep one. So x minus 4. And with the numbers that I have in front, right? So these right here, I'm going to have to find the least, or the LCD for 5 and 2, and then put it right here. So what is the LCD for 5 and 2? So I know for LCDs for numbers, all I do is I find multiples of those two numbers. So multiples means I keep adding the same number. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20. I can stop a little bit and do this side. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Let me stop a little bit. The first number that is on this side and is also on that side is my LCD. And that number is a 10. So that means between 5 and 2, the LCD is 10. But I'm going to have to put it right in front of what I have already. So that means my LCD for this is 10 parentheses x minus 4. What about that one right here? Again, LCDs, I know I just care about the denominators. And then I want to make sure I check if I can factor. Here, I cannot factor. So that's still the same as x plus 3. Here, I should be able to factor. The biggest number that can divide into 4 and 12 is a 4. And then 4x divided by 4 is x. Plus 12 divided by 4 is a 3. And now between these two are like terms. X plus 3, x plus 3. So I copy one of them as part of my LCD. And then I'm going to check the numbers in front. I don't have any number here. But here, I see a 4. So I can put it right away, right here. So that will mean that this 4 parentheses x plus 3 is my LCD. What about that one right here? Here again, I'm going to try to factor that. And I can. Because 5 can go into both. So I have my 5x divided by 5 is x, minus 5 divided by 5 is a 1. Here too, I should be able to factor. I can bring out 2. 2x divided by 2 is x, minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. These two are the same. So that means I can just copy one of them as part of my LCD. So x minus 1. And then between the numbers in front, which is the 5 and the 2, the LCD for 5 and 2. We already did that, right? LCD for 5 and 2, I already did that. That was a 10. So I'll put that 10 right in front. So that means that my LCD for this is 10 parentheses x minus 1. Alright, this last one. I want to make sure I get this last one right. I know I got this. Alright, so for this one, I cannot find the LCD. I mean, I cannot find factor this right here. Why did I say that? I cannot find the LCD. Alright, so this one, I cannot factor. So that stays the same as 6x. But here, 4 can go into these two. And then 4x divided by 4 is x. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So plus 2. And what I'm going to have to do is, here, I have only one of these. I can bring that out. And then between what I have outside, like that, I'm going to have to find an LCD for 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So I can do this. LCD for 4 and 6. I'm going to have to find multiples of both numbers. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus 4 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. Let me do this side too a little bit. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. Plus 6 is 24. Let me stop a little bit. What is my first number that is on this side and is also on that side? That first number that is common is the 12. So that means between the 4 and 6, the LCD is 12. I already had an LCD going on here, x plus 2. So that means this 12, I can put it right in front. But I had an x close to it. I'm going to just add that x to it. So that means my LCD for this is the 12x, x plus 2. And that's it. Now it's your turn. So I want you to do some of these questions on your own, so you can also make sure you got this.
Please don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell to be notified for new videos, and share.